What's good, good people? It's your boy Deviate, and welcome to the breakdown. So, this is the first hip hop review that I'm doing, or let me say music review. It's such an honor and a privilege to be reviewing the first artist on this channel. So, today our victim is going to be Tender Heart. Now, Tender Heart, I'm a big fan of this guy, and I'm gonna try my best for my, fanboyism not to come through and just like not give this dude a good or fair or let's say an objective review. Some basic information about Tender Heart. So, Tender Heart's real name is Sakaria Kanganjera, if I'm saying it right, but let's just call him Sakaria. So, Tender Heart is a dancer who turned into a rapper, which is one of the craziest transitions if you have to think about it. Usually it would be like singer to rap or rap to singer. So Tender Heart is currently signed to Redeemed Records, and it's pretty crazy that it almost seems like the label, ever since they got signed, ever since Tender Heart got signed to Redeemed Records, everybody on the label just became better artists. Well, a few years ago he dropped his mixtape called Different, and it's a pretty good mixtape for a beginner, I have to say. A lot of features have been on there, and he kept his own. Like he rapped alongside with people like Harry MC, and it was pretty good, like for a dude who just started rapping with somebody like Harry, and he could go bar for bar with Harry. It was actually interesting to watch. But enough about that, let's get into the song.
What does it take to be a man? Should I tell him look both ways before you cross me? You don't have the slightest clue of who I am. I am more than just a black man. It's hard to look up to this black man. Give me a perfect example of a perfect human. All I see is phony niggas, yeah. Let me avoid trying to fill up your void, cause now I see you just some type of decoy.
The song that came out is Perspective, dropped on the 2nd of February. Now, I've heard this song before, I've seen him perform this song, and the passion behind this song, it's really, really dope. The first thing that we're gonna discuss is the artwork. The artwork is pretty dope. The artwork starts off with something simple, which is just the name of the song, the artist's name, and the producer. It's cool. We've been there, we've done that. But the good thing, or the amazing thing that I really like about this, is how it focuses on the eyes, because perspective is something that is done like from the viewpoint of the eyes, and that is pretty dope. And when you read the title is backwards, which means that you're reading it from Tender Heart's perspective. So that artwork ties in the song very, very, very well. And I have to, give a shout out to whoever did that artwork. That artwork is awesome, and it's always good when an artist takes his artwork and then links it into what the song is about. The second thing that we'll be dissecting is the beat. The beat was produced by 808 Penda. Penda is the owner of Redeemed Records, the label that Tender Heart is signed onto. And the first time I heard this beat, I was just like, nah, this beat ain't dope. But then I started listening to the beat more than I was listening to the lyrics, and I started saying that this beat is actually pretty dope. So the beat is very consistent in the pacing, the tone, and everything. And the tone, especially the tone of the beat, is sets the entire tone of the song. The great thing about this beat is that it drops down in certain places where you really see that the artist wants you to hear this part. This part is very important, and it's just not some random bars or some other bars, but these bars are very important to you to listen to. And you should listen to the song. There's a part where he talks about his dad, and then the beat comes down, and it's just amazing on how this was done. I'm trying to figure out whether this beat was done before or after the recording, or even during. What is Perspective about? Well, from my analysis, Perspective seems to be about seeing things from different points of view. I mean, he talks about how he was with his friends and they were smoking and they wanted him to smoke, or they offered him a blunt, and simply because of the way that he looks. From his friend's perspective, oh, this guy must be, a stoner. From his perspective, he's just like, I'm not even anything like that. And then when we come back into the second verse, he's talking about his father, who from the outside people can be like, hey, this is a great man, he's a good individual, he's an individual to look up to. But then there's other perspectives that of his son, or let me say his other son, who doesn't stay with him, and his perspective could be different. So it's one of the greatest things about this song, that it actually shows people that they are more than what they appear to be. Like, just because you see me here doing YouTube videos, that does not mean that you're seeing me from my entirety. There are other people who see me from a different perspective, who just like, yo, Deviate is the worst person in the world. Others look at it and just be like, he is the best person in the world. So perspective is very important, and looking things from different perspectives helps you see what things really are. Definitely go download the song. The song will be put in the link down below. Check it out, download it, play it, and come back, hit me up in the comments. Tell me what you think about this song. Is Tenderheart one of the biggest rising things in Namibian hip-hop, or is it just gonna be one of those artists that people really don't care about? It's your boy Deviate. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I've got some more reviews later. We out.
What does it take to be a man? Should I tell him look both ways before you cross me? You don't have the slightest clue of who I am. I am more than just a black man.